Hey guys, welcome to Save Session, the sessions you always want to save. And I remember, Bruce, was it our first or second video, we had a comment. We had a comment asking us to do a topic on games that we didn't have time to play. And I want to expand on that. Games that we would like to play, but for some reason or another, we're just not playing it. So you said you had a few games in mind. What few games do you got?
Well, that's pretty easy. You know the immediate first answer is Persona 5, unfortunately.
We've talked about that one before. Persona 5. I love Persona 5 with my dying breath. It was a game I didn't think I'd be into, but then I played it. It's one of the greatest games, one of the best story games I've ever played. I don't even like anime games. I'm not even that big of an anime fan, and even then, I liked this game.
Looking cool!
Do it!
They're done for!
But I will admit, it takes a freaking while to get through. Even when you unlock all the personas, even the big strong ones, just because of the story, skipping through it, it's still at least like a 50 to 70 hour adventure.
Yeah, and not to mention all the side contents and all the like I guess not really the confidants. That whole system is an interesting thing. You got so many gameplay options. And if you manage to beat it, the replay value in it, because say if you don't like one option, at least romantically, you can always go and try to romance a different person, or you can try to romance all of them, or romance none of them.
You can romance more than one person at a time.
Yeah.
And then you can pick
interesting.
You can pick and choose like which interactions you want to have at certain points in time to get certain cutscenes. I haven't done them all, but there is a very, very special cutscene if you decide to date all of them.
Isn't it kind of like they find out though?
A little bit. And I don't want to spoil it for you.
I accidentally saw it in a reel on YouTube. I think TikTok. No, crap. I'm getting confused. It's a YouTube short because it was just like fun facts about the game that you may not know. And then the first one was, you can have a harem and they'll just beat you up at the end because they all find out. And I was like, what? What?
Well, yeah, because what happens, it's Valentine's Day. Basically, spoiler alert, just spoiler alert for that part of the game. It's Valentine's Day, it's way after everything. It's like this post-game content. Like all the main stuff from the game, all the main combat, all the main dungeons and everything, you've done those. Those are, gone. And now you're just gearing up for the end of the game, the wrap-up of the story. And if you date all of them, you can choose who to have over for, in your phone, you can choose who to have over for romantic Valentine's Day evening. But one of them is Ryuji, for some reason. You invite him over instead of everyone else. All the other girls somehow here, you invited someone else, but not them. So all of them come in a huff, thinking you're cheating on them, only to find out you are cheating on them with all of them. But you just have invited Ryuji over to be a bro. And then they just pummel you.
The one time you don't think a persona would be helpful. That's kind of funny. Man, what?
The thing is, you gotta have these 5 things in a woman, and the best thing about it, you can't let your one girl find out about those 5 women. I'm kidding, of course. I'm high-key kidding. That's a shortened version of the joke that I saw, but yeah. But Persona teaches you, hey, don't be a dirtbag and cheat.
That is insane.
It was not that funny.
26, Berbieska, y'all. You already know he's coming at you. Coming at you hot with the dating advice. He's available and ready to mingle. He'll take 5 at a time, I promise.
5 at a time. Oh yeah, we won't let the one find out about the 5. We won't find that.
Absolutely no. The best one has to be the last. But
just like after I've had my fun, kind of like in that 70s show. Who was it? I think it was Michael. He had 2 girls at the same time, and he said, "You remember when I said, I would let this blow over until it blew up in your face?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, kablooey." He goes, "I don't want things to go to kablooey. I'm not done having my fun yet."
What?
Wait, no, it's not Michael. It's Kelso.
Imagine the Kelso we know in that situation would be so diabolically
That
funny.
would be so diabolical. But anyways, back to Persona.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot you can do to get lost in it. I think one of the coolest things about the game is the life simulation, and that was one of the more appeasing things about it, at least for me, because like, you know, after going into the castle, having a hard day of like maybe reaching a checkpoint and getting decently through or whatever, or even finding the heart or like whatever their heart is.
Stealing the treasure.
Yeah, just
so you
coming
can change
back
their
and
heart.
chillaxing, getting you a burger, you know, going to batting cage, hot springs, doing some laundry.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, you're just
it's
living
kinda
just a
crazy.
normal, just Japanese kid life.
Yeah, and it's like, unfortunately, that can also segment to the next one. Red Dead Redemption 2 just takes that to such an extreme that it teeters on too realistic.
Why are you doing this? I lost my friend. Bastard! You know where my friend is? I'm an American! Yeah!
I wouldn't say it takes it to an extreme time-wise, because it's only like a 40-hour game, but it feels so much longer, mainly because, from what you said, that added realism, which the thing is, for me, I've beaten Red Dead Redemption one time, well, Red Dead Redemption 2 one time, and it's a good game, it's a fine game. Arthur Morgan, one of the greatest protagonists in video game history. The thing about the game is, after like chapter 3, I just feel like there's a nosedive in quality when it comes to the story, to where you already know what's about to happen, and you're just kind of slogging to get to the actual end game of it. But even then, the realism already made it feel so much like a slog, where Arthur will actually gain weight. His stats will become a little bit lowered if you eat too much. And then also, you can actually get dirty, which I don't know what that impacts, but I know it impacts something. You have to keep your horse happy and healthy. And also you have to keep moving within the actual game, or your actual like stamina stats will lower. And there's just a lot to keep track of that at some point kind of feels more like a nuisance to the gameplay than an enhancement of it.
Sure, and no one plays video games to play chores. I'm sure a lot of people don't do their chores as it already is, so giving us virtual chores is no fun.
Fun fact, when you called me over here, I was in the middle of doing my laundry. I had to put it down so we could record. So, point proven, buddy. Good job.
He's here all week.
Being serious, though. Yeah, that's what happened.
I can imagine. If you have a sock on your finger.
No. Oh. I had a towel in my hand that I folded. I'm like, okay, well, I guess let's get over here. Nice. But yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2, yeah, there's just a lot of realism. I know I've been it, but I can see where someone like you can have a tougher time doing it. Because it's fun to like cosplay as like, a cowboy, or just like, have that simulation.
Reach for the stars, Buck Nasty.
There's like Dutch, what are we doing here?
Give me my bear.
All you hear is clap, clap, clap. Arthur, could you please keep it down? I'm trying, Dutch, but the clap of my ass cheeks is alerting the Pinkertons.
God damn it, Arthur. Could you please try to keep it down? Oh, Dutch, I'm trying to sneak. But I'm dummy thick, and the clap from my ass cheeks keeps alerting the Pinkertons. Hey, is that Arthur's big ass out here? Oh, great. Now you got him going, too.
I know. I'm in a really weird cringe mood today. I'm so sorry. You never seen that? And then you hear John Marston go, hey, is that Arthur's fat ass over there? You've never seen that?
No.
I'll have to send that to you.
Oh, God.
Hey, give you another reason not to play, buddy, so you can move on. Get it off the back catalog.
Honestly, the only thing that kind of makes me want to play it is all the side quests through it.
Oh, yeah, the side quests.
Some of those are really like intense or heavy, and you're just sitting there just like, I wasn't expecting a side mission to hit me harder than the main story.
Or some of them are just stupid. There are two brothers that just keep trying to top each other with the stupid shit that they can do. And he's like, good sir, me and my brother, we're trying to have a friendly competition. Could you please shoot the hat off our heads to show who's the true coward? And then you just do it, and they keep putting their hat in like the most random places for you to shoot. And then, of course, if you kill them, I don't know what happens if you kill them because I just never did. I never had the courage to do that because I didn't want the law enforcement on me. But yeah, I don't know what happens if you were to kill them.
You think if you just shoot one and the other one and one's alive, he's like, well, I guess that means I'm the better brother.
Maybe. I'd have to look up a cutscene because that'd be funny. I always wanted to do that, but I never actually looked it up. But it'd be super funny to see that. And also, here's a cool little thing. They have like those theaters, those real-time shows. You know, there's like a dude who's like, you know, a magician or like, you know, a trickster or whatever. And basically he showed like on stage that someone shot him with a gun and he did that trick where he caught it with his teeth. And then he asked someone from the audience, Arthur or John, depending on who you play as, can go up to the stage and be like, yeah, sure, I'll give it a try. Shoot him from the crowd, and then at first you'd be like, oh my God, I killed him. He'll be, and it'll show he has the bullet that you shot at him in his mouth. And I thought that was actually a really cool attention to detail.
That sounds actually really cool.
That was really cool and amazing the first time I watched it.
That's be a more reason to play it, even.
But also the thing that's a little side tangent, the main reason I'm not the biggest fan of Red Dead Redemption 2 is because the glazers of the game will compare that to everything. Even though, in my opinion, it's not that good, in my opinion, to me. Like, it's a good game. It's a great game. I don't think it's that good. And also, this level of realism isn't really what we should, you know, press for in a game. Because I'm like, okay, now imagine GTA, the next GTA 6, but you have to stop at a gas station to fill up your tank every once in a while. Imagine that. And I'm like, yeah, I feel like we're getting more towards that level of realism. I doubt they'd ever do it, but I feel like we're getting more towards that.
Have you heard of the GTA roleplay servers?
No, I have not. Yeah, no, I do not.
They do that there already. It's like they don't actually have to. It's like forcibly stopping and then just like, you know, the whole, because like in the RP mechanic, you can actually like probably have them pick it up and put it in there, take the gas thing and douse your car with it for a little bit, then just take off. And you're just like, all right. In the server, all right, guys, I'm off to work. Boop. Wow. And then you.
It's the roll of the tongue that got me.
Really?
The skirt. I can't roll my tongue, so.
It's okay. It's okay. Okay. But I just know, at least when it comes to Grand Theft Auto, I'm sure there's Red Dead Redemption 2 roleplay servers and stuff like that, but all I know is like in GTA, they kind of already do that stuff, but they do it for fun and immersion more than for like, yeah, this sucks because they know they don't have to. I feel like it would be a lot better in Red Dead Redemption 2 though, because you know there's no fast travel for one.
Yeah, there kind of is where all you have to do is hit X during
the wagon thing.
Well, no, not a wagon, but like you hit X and it basically walks the trail for you while you're in kind of like a cutscene that shows off the landscape of everything. So
I know if you're on a horse and you like go through like a certain mode, it does that. Yeah, because
that's what I'm talking about.
There is a way to fast travel, but it costs way too much money if you're playing GTA Online and also just started. I hogtied so many people to the train tracks. That's all fun.
Yeah, that's all fun.
What about you? Do you have another game? I just like two.
Yeah, you're good. There's one game that I want to get into, but it's for some of the same reasons that you said, and I'll just get to it quickly, and that's Persona 3 Reload.
All right, it's my turn. Let's go! Holy deuces! We can't slow down now! Everyone, follow my lead!
I bought that game and I downloaded it, but there's just something about it that's just intimidating. Now that, you know, I'm afraid whenever a new game comes out, like I said, I always put whatever is out next and out
catalog.
New. Yep, catalogs. Like, just like there were a lot of games that I wanted to play, like God of War, Sons of Sparta. Yeah, Sons of Sparta. And then the new Hollow Knight game. And those were two games I really wanted to play, but those got put on the back burner for, you know, was it Resident Evil 9? And then guess what came out? I finally got my Switch 2 back. I had to give my Switch 2 away for a little bit. Long story, but I finally got it back. And what dropped on the GameCube emulator was Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. So everything else, again, put on the back burner. Because I really love Coliseum and XD, even though I never played XD, but I've always wanted to. So I was way more excited to do that.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, so Persona 3, again, kind of for the same reasons we said for Persona 5. I almost said 1. Like,
It's okay. It's a long day.
very long day. But yeah, for Persona 5, same reasons. Just there's just so much to do. You get wrapped in the story. And I feel like for that type of game, you need a good 2 to 3 hour session per each time you play.
Just to feel like you accomplished something.
Because the thing is, you are doing small little bits, but sometimes it doesn't feel like you get that far into the game. Basically, it feels like basically a gigantic show like Pokemon or, Dragon Ball or One Piece. Just an anime you know has been around for a while and has a ton of episodes.
One Piece.
And just that, it just feels like whenever you play a Persona game, that's what you're doing, is just going through all of those episodes.
Solid comparison for you, too.
Solid comparison, was it?
Yes. So back when I was like my cyberpunk phase, when I played it like religiously every day, I got on it even if it was for 5 minutes, right? And like it was only 5 minutes, it felt like it, but it was realistically like 1, 2, 3 hours, right? So in the times coming when I had to go to work and all that, and I booted up for like 2 seconds, it felt like I quite literally just walked down the street, looked around, and saved and got off the game. And that's what jumping into games like Persona 3, 5, or Red Dead's like. And the worst thing about it, and this goes for the rest of the games on our list and like everything else that we're about to say, the worst thing that I hate the most, which is kind of also somewhat intimidating, is forgetting the controls.
Yes, that's happened.
Dude, that is so painful. Like you used to be so, like you made at least midway content or you're like close to the end and you get on it and you're just like, how do you block?
And speaking of which, that leads into the next game I was actually going to say, and that is Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy.
Is that a long game?
I don't know if it's very long. I think it's about like maybe a 40-hour adventure, so almost like a kind of standard for like that big of an open world AAA RPG type game. But yeah, the thing is, I went in and I restarted that game just to play it again, just to learn the controls, relearn them. And the thing is, yes, the world is very fantastic. I love the fact you can customize your own wand, your own wizard. My God, the controls are a little bit of a slog, at least for me. I just can't get into the controls of the game.
Yeah.
And also, the swish and flick of it is cool, but it's not as precise as other combats I like. It's like other combats I like, but it's not as precise. And sometimes it's just a little immersion breaking, and I'm not gonna lie, I have met and talked to so many characters. You know how many of them I remember by name? 0.
You wanna know the craziest part about that?
What?
So just like how you said you started playing that game, any Fallout game for me,
True.
bro.
Sorry I tricked you, but thanks for clearing out the geckos. Now I can get to that stash up there, after I deal with you.
Dude, like the show was actually really entertaining. Bless Ella's heart, if that's her name. Whoever plays Lucy, T.
Never saw it, so I'll trust you on it.
T. Your type. T. I just bit my tongue. That's what I get. But
that T.
They say, and I own these games, by the way. I own Fallout 4 and New Vegas, which is
Me too, actually.
I think Nick, the doctor from Independence, and like 3 other people have told me New Vegas is the best game in the franchise, but the hardest to learn. But Fallout 4 is the easiest to learn. It's a pretty good game. Like those are the 2 best Fallout games right now. Fallout 1 is bricks and pixels. Fallout 2, forget about it. Fallout 3, New Vegas and 4 are by far the best experiences you can have when it comes to the game, absolutely. But I just tried to play New Vegas. You know how long it took me to shoot a roach? and the thing came up to here.
Don't you play on PC too?
No, I played on the 360,
Oh, okay.
and I was sitting here going like this.
You know you can get that for the PC too.
Bow, dang it. Bow, dang it. Bow. I'm about to punch it. Dang it.
Yeah, that's my thing with that was my thing with my vision just got blurry. What happened to me? But my whole problem with it is like that. I have never liked any not what just happened. Fallout gunplay. I almost said FromSoft. I'm like, that's not right.
Isn't BioShock FromSoft or Bethesda? Like, who made Fallout? Bethesda, right?
I don't remember. She okay?
No, it's right there. Fallout 4 is right under the controller.
Well, yeah. I've. What about it?
Was Bethesda on the case?
Well, Bethesda made Fallout 4. You said. I thought you said BioShock.
Oh, I forgot that part already.
I'm being so freaking gaslit. What?
I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. I'm gonna lose my mind.
Like, yeah, Bioshock. Yeah, that. I'm like, what? Yeah, Fallout's on there. Yes, what about it? Oh, yeah, we were talking about Bioshock. Yes? What? And you tell me your communication skills aren't buns.
They're not.
They are.
No. The difference is you gotta be locked in the conversation.
I was engaged.
I meant me, fool.
They do it! Anyways, back to Fallout. Yeah, I've never liked the gunplay in Fallout.
Yeah.
I've never liked the gunplay, and also I never really liked the fact that weapons break. And I think one of the biggest reasons that game is as popular as it is, just like almost anything that studio did and that Bethesda did, and that's mod.
Mod? Okay. Yeah.
Like mods. Like I said, we've talked about this before.
That
but
also goes for Skyrim and Oblivion.
Wow, but the thing is, I actually like Skyrim because the thing is, I can also never get into the art style of Fallout. Can never get into it. I just don't really like that many post-apocalyptic. Some do it good. Fallout's just like, it's not that interesting to explore when everything is just, mud green or dirt brown. And that's everywhere you go. No locations look distinct. No characters are that memorable to me. And I just can never get that into it. The only thing I remember was, I think I've said this before too, I went into that casino and then I kept winning. The guy's just like, oh yeah, you're winning. That's good. Here, have this for being, a consistent guest. And it's like, but make sure you're not winning too much. He goes away. I win again. He does the same thing. Like, congrats. You're winning a lot. Hey, here's this thing, but make sure you slow down, okay, buddy? The next thing I do, I hit the jackpot. And then he gets so mad he throws me out and I can't go back in. They won't let me in. You know what I do? I get mad. And I just go in and I just start shooting everyone up like, not gonna let me gamble, huh? You're gonna let me gamble, you're gonna like it.
That's how video games have evolved to what they are now.
But that was the last thing I did in New Vegas. At least the last thing I remember.
No, the last thing I did was stop a bunch of thugs trying to rob a local area of the tutorial zone. Mm-hmm. And the one old dude wouldn't let me go to sleep in the guest house for whatever reason. And he also wouldn't provide us dynamite just for me to get 20 sticks off of everyone we murdered. Mm-hmm. And I was sitting there just like, y'all had dynamite this whole time and didn't throw it? You were getting stopped by a militia of 4 dudes. Me included. You could have just been. No, they were just like, oh no, I got it. You got. No, they pulled up. Hey, you got. I saw that movie for the first time, by the way.
Goonies?
Last year. Yeah, I saw Goonies for the first time, man. Do a Trevor shit.
Yeah. You actually got some good storytelling in there, okay? Your brain is going a million miles per hour right now.
It is. It is.
It's been a long day for both. It's been a long day for both of us. We usually record in the morning, but we're recording a little bit later just because life things just kind of came up.
Yeah,
but
it's not bad though. I mean, it's still bright out and not half asleep this time.
But speaking of other games I want to get into, one of them I've already kind of said, but I want to kind of go a little deeper on it, and that is Silk Song.
Silk Song.
Hollow Knight.
How long do the Hollow Knights game initially? Is it okay? So, are you considering both games, or are you just considering one?
Considering one.
Okay,
that's just Silk Song. It's just a Hollow Knight sequel because I've already beaten Hollow Knight. I beat it again because I remember I beat it a long time ago, like years ago when it first came out, like in 2014, 2015 when it came out, and that's when I beat it. But then last year I finally beat it again, and then now I want to beat Silk Song. But I remember I picked up Silk Song. Something about it was so intimidating that I put it down for whatever reason. I don't truly understand why.
It's because another bigger bug pulled up on you and put their best Melania impression?
No, actually, it was just really because, I know I'll get back to this game. I think, again, it was what I was saying. I was overwhelmed too much by how many games were available and how much I wanted to play.
Yeah.
Because Hollow Knight is one of the best games ever made. That would be on my top 10, hands down.
And they did a really good job successfully, like product wise. They sold a lot. They crashed they crashed Steam, dog. That's an accomplishment in of itself.
Oh yeah, Silk Song absolutely crashed Steam because the thing is, the most fascinating thing about that game that I love, it's only 3 dudes that primarily made the game. Sure, they're in talks and everything with other studios to, push the game out and everything, but to mainly work on the main core of the game, only 3 dudes that worked on that game. And with not even that big of a budget, I don't think. I think it was only like $100K. I could be wrong about that. I'll fact check myself if I'm wrong, but basically, actually, I'm going to look that up right now. I'm going to look it up on the podcast. Pardon us for looking it up.
No, pardon him. I did nothing wrong.
You did everything wrong. You did the Fallout wrong.
That's fine.
How much did it...
We're going to edit this part out.
No, we're not.
The searching part?
Take to make. How long? Roughly only $42,000 to $57,000.
That's insane when you consider how much money is spent on games like Concord.
Like Concord, or even then, in GTA 6, which now the base price of that is going up to $100 because of how much effort they're putting into it. Red Dead Redemption 2, they had so much crunch time where people were working 80 hours a week to make the game as realistic as it was, for the realism that said. And then we got, Pokemon these days, where it's a $1 billion franchise. They are putting on screen, they are putting like 5 to now 13 million to 20. These new games are coming out with like $20 million. And even then, they were still looking like and playing like shit and still being broken on release.
So, knowing what you know now about like the budget that they used, would that actually considerably hike Hollow Knights as maybe one of the greatest games ever made?
With 3 people with only about $50K, and you made one of the best games of all time, to the point to where the sequel that everyone wanted crashed all of Steam, crashed the internet. And that may also, little side tangent, but Hollow Knight really put all that in perspective for me. Kind of like the One Punch Man Season 3 anime, where it was, everyone is saying, you need to pour more money into this, you need to give the animators more money. And that's when I learned that that's not truly the case for anything, even games.
Although, just to be fair, those animators are worked to the bone, and they do deserve more pay.
I don't blame the animators per se. I blame mainly the people at the head of it who should have seen it was a bad idea,
or at least should have got people who actually cared about the product. Because a side tangent for me is Halo 4, 5, Infinite suck balls because people were working on the game. They had years to work on every game, but none of them liked the game. Mm-hmm. It's the same with, like, unfortunately, Bungie and Destiny 2. Mm-hmm. Like, who? If you still play Destiny 2, bro, I'm sorry. You need to clip your toenails and go outside, bro. Because you look like you smell like moss that was hidden in the wall for like 24 hours, bro. Like, come on, man. You know what a bar soap looks like, G?
You're one step away from that one dude. I was like, you look like you eat pocket lint. Like that, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna have to send you more of those. I keep forgetting about that guy.
I showed you that guy.
I know.
I haven't found a single video of his after that, though. For that time period when you started showing them to me, I've never seen a single video on my TikTok ever again. Yeah. Because it just got filled up with those love me edits.
Yeah. Well, because you kept sharing them.
I know, but they're so...
No, they're not. Not really.
Some of the Spider-Man ones kind of go tough. I'm not going to lie. Some of them... The Spider-Man ones are kind of hard, especially when he's like pulling himself, and then Gwen's like, "You're gonna die in this suit."
This is a side tangent of all side tangents.
No, because I was actually gonna be like, okay, for my next one, I have these games.
I wasn't done with my point, but pop off.
Okay, it's gonna be real quick. But I'm counting the whole trilogy. Unfortunately, and it's Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 good games. And then for the people who care about romance, the romance options are amazing. The combat system's amazing. The dialogue is kind of, depending if you like it, it's like the multiple choice, and depending on how you answer, you can determine if you have to actually fight people or not. And that carries through all 3. And that's really cool. And your connection with other characters carries over. Mm-hmm. So that was an interesting thing that I haven't seen done in a game in a while.
I never played 1 or 2. I've only played and beaten 3.
I've never even beaten 3. I only played 3 to play the multiplayer modes with my friends. Mm-hmm. Just because we were over here just like, yeah, I'm still standing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it was just like, now, looking at it, because my current objective is like, I want to get into more games. So that's why like I'm actually trying to go in the list. But I'm looking at it and I'm like, 1, 2, and 3 is such a massive commitment. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I recommend, hey, play some games for my top 5. Like, hey, Mario Odyssey, that's not a long game at all.
Yeah, because
play that, you'll get a little variety. That's not usually the type of game you play, but if you want more variety, boom, there's some great variety for you.
Yeah, because it's still the starter genre I ever played, which is a shooter, but it's like trying different shooters, seeing what made, I want to see what makes this title great. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's a little bit of that curiosity mixed in with it, but then like the cons are time constraints, wavering interest, new games coming out, wanting to play with friends, wanting to not play a video game for once, and it's just so many variables. But then back to your point on Silk Song being the greatest game of all time.
I wasn't saying it was. I said Hollow Knight.
What did I say?
Silk Song.
Hollow Knight, Silk Song is...
No, I said Hollow Knight, not Silk Song. You keep trying to complain. Stop! Slow down! Jesus Christ!
Stop it. Get some help.
Why?
Because I said so, that's why. But anyway, the original point I had with that was that, it's only $50K to make Hollow Knight, not Silk Song, Hollow Knight.
Okay.
And then I can imagine Silk Song probably had a similar budget. If not, Hollow Knight itself was only $15.
Really?
Yes. You know how much Silk Song is? They kind of got hit with inflation too. You know how much it was?
20.
Yep. They got hit with a whole $5 inflation. It was diabolical.
Them devils.
Mm-hmm. But yet they sold so much they broke the internet. Let that sink in. But the main point with that really opened my eyes was just budgeting in general in gaming. It does not matter how much money you throw at any project. What matters is just basically the direction and the commitment of the team.
Yeah.
You see, there's only 3 people that worked on Hollow Knight, but all of them working in tangent just made a well-oiled machine to where they busted out or just, printed out one of the best games ever. Just because they had one unified vision of what the game should be. And now every other game wants to be almost every type of game or appeal to as many people instead of being a stylized game that it should be. Just like with the One Punch Man Season 3 that I was talking about, basically everyone kept saying, give more money, give more money. It doesn't, even the director, I believe, of One Punch Man Season 1 said in showbiz, or at least in anime showbiz, all of them are usually paid roughly the same. So even for Season 1, even then due to inflation, they might have got paid less when they were working on Season 1. So what made Season 1 so great is there were people that came together that wanted to make it, that wanted to animate.
Not to mention, they were arguably the Avengers of animation. So it's like, wait up.
And now we got the Avengers of indie games just coming in, just like, oh yeah. The funny thing about Silksong, they actually could have released it earlier. Like, I think a year, maybe year and a half earlier. You know what took them so long?
Prep?
No. They were having fun playing the game. They were having so much fun playing their own game. They're like, yeah, we'll get to it.
It's like, yo, hey, did you get to the, what boss you at? Sucks, dog. I'm at the second to the last one, scrub.
Just like, I'm really struggling with this boss. You designed him. I know, he's kind of a dickhead.
It's like, you smart son of a bitch. Why'd you make him so hard?
It's like that old God of War, or like, trailer, if you remember, like, there was like, this woman was like talking to a therapist or the head of PlayStation at the time. And it's like, yeah, I'm really glad I got my boyfriend this God of War game, but ever since he's been playing it, he's been completely ignoring me. And then it shows like the CEO just like, and he's fighting like Poseidon, the first boss fight. He's swinging off like the horse, whatever those things are, the claws or whatever he has. And he's just swinging off them like, yeah, doing a quick time event. She's like, hello, while her boyfriend's playing it in the background. He goes, yeah, thank you, come again. And just keeps playing God of War 3. That's how they were with playing Silksong.
That's awesome.
But, yeah, do you have one more to finish us off?
I can rapid fire like 5 real quick.
Okay, rapid fire.
Okay, easy. Witcher 3, the Witcher franchise, period. Gears of War. I would say Dark Souls.
You're the one who recommends Gears of War to me.
I know, but it's so entertaining to chainsaw people in half. That's like my favorite thing about it. Gears of War 2 is arguably the best one, though. Don't come at me for that. Another one, I would have to say...
Dark Souls. I could help get you into at least 1 and 3.
I know, but it was like just because the games are fairly big. And it's the intimidation factor that even they still have, because Dark Souls 2 is like the worst one due to that. You need to put attribute points to be able to dodge.
That and also the design of what they view as difficulty, yeah.
Yeah.
That was actually going to be my final ones I was going to say.
Ooh.
Was like Dark Souls and Demon Souls. Again, just the intimidation, because they have 2 unique mechanics that are just really hard to get into. The adaptability and world tendency, I think for Demon Souls is what it's called, where basically if you do worse at the game punishes you even more.
That's how you not play a game, bro.
And also...
Hey, that's how you walk in there, do the wick combo, sword and shield.
No, sword and spear, just poke.
Hey, man, I think I finally have enough to make a steak.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the last 2 is... One is stupid, but any Lego game, so like the complete
saga. You want to play a Lego game?
Yeah, because like the complete Star Wars Lego saga, I feel like that's just a lot happening, and then it's not the same because they talk now, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, talking, in my opinion, kind of ruined it, because one of my favorite moments is in the original, where they recreate the Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker scene, like, I am your father.
Because, yeah, I just know I don't know how to make it be like it was when we were younger. Because when we were younger, we got to buy the episode 1, 2, 3 separately. But then they came out with complete sagas, and they made the other sagas and all that stuff. And all I know is, like, I'm pretty sure the Lego Marvel games, they don't talk still.
No, They still kind of do.
They kind of, dang, man.
Yeah.
Bob Saget. Darn, that's kind of heartbreaking. Just going further down the list. And then last but not least, I would want to say getting really into like
I'll put in a drum roll.
I want to say Tekken.
Tekken? Tekken, I've never really gotten into Tekken just because it is kind of a big intimidating fight game because all the characters have like infinite movesets.
Yeah, my favorite character is Steve because he's the counter boxer guy, and it just reminds me of Little Mac.
Me, Tekken, Tekken's cool, but I never got that into it anyways, nor do I have that much urge to play it, even though I do think it's one of the most comprehensive fighting games ever made.
Oh, absolutely, because Mortal Kombat, I'm going to just be honest, for me, I like the game for Scorpion, Smoke, Noob, Fatalities, Brutalities, guest characters. That's it.
Kratos being in the PS3 version was insane.
Yeah, he was banned competitive play.
Was he? Because he was too strong?
Yeah.
And also probably I could imagine it's because not everyone could deal with that because he was a PlayStation exclusive. So not everyone had...
Mix-up were pretty nice.
Yeah, so even if they allowed that at a tournament, not everyone was prepared to deal with that because, exclusive, some people had Xbox, some people didn't know his combos or how to, deal with them.
Yeah, because I just played Striker in Mortal Kombat 9 and shot people the whole time.
That's funny.
It's just like, hey, Freeze! Are you in the store?
You know a character I really liked from there?
But
It was Cyborg Sub-Zero, whatever that was.
Cyber Sub-Zero?
Yes, Cyber Sub-Zero.
Okay.
Mortal Kombat 9 had a lot of cool mechanics I kind of wish they'd bring back. Stuff, the Mortal Kombat 1 Titan multiverse thing, which, sucked.
No, it swallowed worse than Bonnie Blue. I was about to say Sydney Sweeney, but I feel like I'd see a brick fly through my window.
Probably. but even then, Bonnie Blue, she did, what she did.
She did what she did. She's popular for a reason. For all the wrong reasons.
But yeah, that is some games that we just don't really have that much time to play. For some reason, we're just not getting into that much. There's some games I'm starting to play, like I just picked up Silksong today, and we'll see where that goes. And hopefully soon I can pick up Persona 4 Persona 3 and Persona 4.
Might as well hop on the Fallout remakes because they're doing those. And
also the Resident Evil ones, but Resident Evil 5 is kind of a slog to get through, and I've never played 6.
But Chris Redfield.
Well, anyway, that's our list. Bye, guys.